Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, habari ya jioni, wherever you are. Welcome to this channel. Today I want to talk about something special, of which I've realized I have an attachment to, and that is electronics. So today, electronics, I want to talk about a fridge. So what are the precautions? What you're supposed to do as we prepare to stock your vegetables, to stock your juice, to stock whatever you want to stock. Yeah, let me take you through what I've done so as now to keep my electronics going in safe condition. I was telling you I'm going to talk about today. So you can see it is Mica brand. So I've really liked the brand. And then it has two compartments. So the reason why I like Mica is that I've tested the brand of this company, and it is really good electronic. And therefore, let me show you another electronic. That is now this cooker. It's Mica brand. It is very good. So I can really recommend someone the brand. So let's go back to even the blender is Mica. So the brand is really good. So this fridge has two compartments, the upper one and the lower one. So the lower one should be a no frost compartment, and therefore this is now where you keep your item cold at a recommended temperature, be it drinks, milk, and so on and so on. So the upper one is now the one that you use to freeze your items, fruits and vegetables. Now, the next thing that I want you to look at is now the 2-star energy saving. So as you can see, more star, more energy savings. So look at, before you buy your fridge, you look at the key items. One is the energy consumption, that is the rating. So you can see it is 61 watts. That's the energy consumption of the internal lamp system. Then there is that 325 is now the fridge consumption rate, that is per year, or that is 325. So it is tested by the recommended Kenyan energy company, that IPRA. And then the same, you look at the the originality of the electronics. So these are the precautions that you are supposed to observe as you operate your fridge. Now, I want to take you through various key items that you are supposed to do before you operate your fridge. One, once it was delivered, you are supposed to keep it non-operating condition, that you're not supposed to operate it for 24 hours, simply because it has a coolant liquid at the bottom there. So I don't know if at all you can be able to see. It's not visible. It's at the back side. So that freezer compartment, it has a liquid, and during the transportation, that liquid can now expand, and therefore you're supposed to keep it without operating for 24 hours before now you can switch it on. Now, for us, we are able to observe that recommendation, and therefore it is now the time that you are starting to keep our item. Now, the other thing is that look at this 325, the energy consumption rate, and therefore when you want to operate it, you have to look for a fridge guard. That is now the one that is supposed to protect your fridge from power surge. So instead of, when you can't afford, or when you can't be able to look for to get a good fridge guard, I can recommend you to buy this one, that the Power Point. This one is a power surge protector. So it has a protector inside there, And you can see the maximum rate of operating point is 13 amperes to 50 volts with an output of 3250 watts. So it is all inclusive extension, and therefore I decided now to operate my fridge only on this extension, simply because if I happen to include another accessory like cooker, this one it cannot be able to produce that output. So it only produces the output that this fridge is able to operate it at. So this is now the power surge. So it is all inclusive. If you cannot be able to put or to get your power fridge guard, this one is safe with you. So this one is PowerPoint extension. Now from there, once you connect there, so this one comes from the back. This one is now the plug of this fridge. So you plug it here. You plug it here. The first pinholes. Then you extend it to the main socket that is beyond at the back side of this television. Now, once you connect it that way, then you switch it on, and then you keep it in operating for another 24 hours before you stock your items, be it vegetables, be it fruits, be it drinks. So you're not supposed to stock it directly. So as now to acclimatize it, now to cool the air that was initially inside the fridge to a recommended temperature. And then if you want to stock now, you arrange your items in order before you open the doors, so that now once you open the door, the cool air will escape, and therefore the fridge will continue to consume your energy in order now to bring the air into recommended temperature. Now, once you operate, once actually you've sorted your items, then come organize your fridge and then open as you stock your items. So this is the freezer. So you can see the flow air. So this is the one that's supposed to freeze your vegetables. You keep your vegetables here, nyanya, and so on and so on. So I'm not supposed to open it. So this is the lower one. So this is where you keep your items. So my wife has preferred to keep items at the lower compartment. So the reason why you are supposed to keep it the lower compartment, not the top one here. If you decide to keep it here or the freezer at the cooling compartment, so you keep your assorted down here like fish, so that now it does not drip water to other food stuff, so as to prevent bacterial transmission, or for other food to get bacterial infection. And then these are nyanya, these are vegetables. And then there is another, this one, I don't know if at all you can be able to see it. This one, this is supposed now to keep all the flies away. What do you call it, flies in Kiswahili? Inzi, yeah? It keeps inzis away. So this one is make the fly go away. So you hang it here or here. So this is now your freeze. Now, another important thing I want you to note is how do you operate your fridge. You keep it at recommended dial. You can see the dial here. So it's either you keep it at 4 or between 3 and 4 or 3. That's now the recommended point for your freezer. But I prefer to keep it at 4 because of now the consumption rate, and it cools your items and it saves your energy. So you can see it's now on simply because I've opened the door and the cold air has escaped. So it's now starting to cool the air again. So that's now how you operate your fridge. So as you turn from 7 all the way to 1, you are cooling it no more so, but now is not such cold. But the more you turn your dial from 4, 5, 6, 7, now you are cooling your items at a low temperature. So the more the rate of consumption of your power. Are we together? Okay. So another thing I want to tell you is that you can lock your fridge. There is a key. For me, I prefer to keep it at the upper one. So this is a key. You can lock, once you keep your item there, you lock your fridge and then you keep it safe. For you're having small kids, they can now come and open the door each and every time. The more they open, the more the air escape and the more the consumption rate of your fridge. So that's the fridge. I've said one. Before you connect, wait for 24 hours so that the liquid can settle, the coolant can settle. Once it has settled, the next thing, you wipe your fridge clean. Most of the time you can put bicarbonate soda so that now you clean internal compartment and outside. Then from there, you switch on your fridge by connecting to the surge protector, and also make sure that the output can go hand in hand with this consumption rate. And then from there, wait for another 12 hours or 24 hours and then stock your items. Before you stock, make sure that all of them are organized so that when you open the door, now you stock your item one by one, so that now you can save the energy of your fridge. So that is it. I will keep updating you for more heads up. Thank you. So you can share, subscribe and like the channel. Thank you for watching. So in case you have a question or in case you have more heads up, you can let me know. Thank you.